AI is moving faster than ever, and every week there is a tool coming out. Save you time to make you money, or even replace your entire workflow. Welcome to Lex AI, where I test the latest AI tool and compare them hand to hand, and show you real workflow with no hype, no fluff. Whether it's AI video game, coding assistant, or automation design, or even productivity tool, you will see exactly what's work and what doesn't, and whether it's worth your time. If you want honest reviews, practical tutorials, and best new tools before everyone, subscribe to the channel, keep your comments below, like, and let's get started. Every AI company claims their AI agent can do everything: research, analyze data, create presentations, generate images, write reports, but in reality, most AI agents are just chatbots with a different interface. You still have to tell them exactly what to do every step of the way. Today, I want to show you something that's a little different. Instead of giving an AI another prompt, I'm giving it actual skills. This is SenseNova Skills. It's an open source skill library that plugs into AI agent frameworks like OpenClaw and Hermes agents, giving your agent specialized abilities for deep research, PowerPoint generation, Excel analysis, image generation, and much more. So instead of asking an AI to figure it out, you simply tell it the job you want done. Let's see if it can actually replace multiple AI tools inside one workflow. Think of SenseNova Skills as installing apps for your AI agent. Normally, an AI model knows how to chat, but once you install skills, it gains structured workflows for real office work. These include deep research, Excel analysis, presentation generation, image and infographic creation, search across multiple technical and academic sources. And because they're built using the agent skills standard, they work with popular agent frameworks like OpenClaw and Hermes agents instead of being locked into one application. The interesting part is that these skills can also be combined together into one complete workflow instead of running individually. Getting started is surprisingly simple. The entire project is open source on GitHub. Once the repository is available to your agent, it can install the skills into the correct directory automatically. After restarting the agent, all of the new capabilities become available. So instead of writing complicated prompts every time, you're working with reusable skills that already know how to perform specific tasks. Let's start with something I do every week: research. Instead of opening 20 browser tabs, I ask the agent to create a complete research report on the global electric vehicle industry, not just summarize articles. A proper consulting style report covering market growth, battery technology, autonomous driving, competitors, government policies, and future opportunities. The deep research skill searched multiple sources, organized the information, and produced a structured report with executive summaries, tables, and business insights. The final report explains why the EV industry is expected to continue growing, highlights China's leadership in the market, discusses falling battery costs, and examines the impact of autonomous driving and AI on future growth. Instead of spending hours collecting information myself, most of the heavy lifting was already done. Next, I wanted to see how well it handles spreadsheets. I uploaded a SaaS company's operational data. Normally, I'd export everything into another analytics tool, build dashboards, write summaries, and then create charts manually. Instead, the data analysis skill automatically cleaned the dataset, analyzed the numbers, generated charts, and produced a complete business report. It highlighted rapid MRR growth, strong customer retention, excellent unit economics, and even suggested strategic recommendations based on the data. Everything was generated as both an interactive HTML dashboard and a written report ready to share with a team. This feels much closer to having a business analyst than simply asking an AI to summarize a spreadsheet. Now let's take all of that information one step further. Instead of building a PowerPoint manually, I asked the agent to create an investment presentation about Tesla. The prompt requested company research, financial analysis, market sentiment, technical analysis, competitor comparisons, and an investment thesis. The presentation skill automatically organized everything into a polished slide deck with business-friendly layouts. Rather than receiving pages of text, I ended up with a presentation that was already structured for meetings and client discussions, for creators, consultants, or anyone constantly building presentations that can save a huge amount of time. Probably my favorite feature is image generation, but not just regular AI images. SenseNova Skills can use the SenseNova U1 model to generate detailed infographics from structured information. Instead of creating a beautiful image that's missing important details, it focuses on turning complex information into visuals that are actually useful. Things like business reports, technical diagrams, workflow illustrations, and presentation graphics. According to the documentation, it also performs automatic prompt expansion and quality inspection before ranking the final results, which helps improve consistency. For anyone creating educational content, that's a really useful capability. Here's where it becomes much more interesting. These aren't four separate tools, they're designed to work together. Imagine researching a company, analyzing its financial spreadsheets, creating a PowerPoint, then generating infographics for that presentation. Instead of switching between four different AI services, one workflow handles everything. That's really the philosophy behind SenseNova Skills. You're not collecting random AI tools, you're giving one AI agent an expanding library of specialized capabilities that can be chained together automatically. I think AI agents are heading in a different direction. Instead of trying to build one giant model that somehow knows everything, we're starting to build AI systems with specialized skills that makes them easier to improve, easier to automate, and much better at real work, especially when those skills can be reused across different projects. After looking through SenseNova Skills, I don't think the most impressive part is any single feature. It's the overall workflow, deep research, spreadsheet analysis, presentation generation, infographic creation, all running inside one AI agent instead of 4 or 5 different applications. And because the project is open source, developers can inspect how everything works and even extend it with their own skills. If you're already using AI agents like OpenClaw or Hermes agents, this is definitely worth checking out. I'll leave the GitHub repository linked in the description below so you can explore the project yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what AI tool you'd like me to test next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.